Why hello everybody, it is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say, where's Dashi? Dashi's up in my room, protecting my room. I'm downstairs, so I just don't wake the landlords. Anyway, Omi up 0.03 on the day. We did outperform the markets yesterday, which is really good. We'll see how they do today. Did not outperform Bitcoin or Ethereum over the last 24 hours, so that is the first time we have not outperformed in a couple of days, so we kind of need a down day, even though we were technically up. And we did have, again, about $600,000 in volume, so not a ton. We are still waiting for that marketing. We are still waiting for more liquidity, more easier ways to buy the token. Maybe when we have crypto to gem, we just get a use case for it. We shall see. But in other news, we have Jeremiah Aoyang posting that how can established companies like Starbucks use Web3? Today they announced the Web3 loyalty programs, but they can use Web3 across the entire value chain. Epico Regal tagged me in a post, so here's some more utility for Omi, saying 7 million Omi was collected from Epico Regal NFT sale on Epico Market. From the total Omi token collected by September end, we will be rewarding 20% in Q3 Epico Regal tournament, and 10% will be sent to burn. So that's about 700,000 Omi go into the burn, and more on the burn and more on everything later. So, like I said the other day in a video, the e-commerce in the metaverse will comprise some 2 trillion to 2.6 trillion of the total, and that is going to be by 2030. Pretty sure that we're going to be able to get a decent part of that. I think we're going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest metaverse, right up there with Earth 2, I believe. So I believe there's one more day until the Feesh's snapshot. This snapshot will be used for all of the airdrops. If you're thinking about minting and need a hand, please let Brock know or drop by feeshcore.com. No pressure, but some very exciting things coming beyond this month too. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. Very exciting things. If you haven't gotten a Feesh, do it. Not financial advice, of course. So we do have utility merch. We're happy to show utility merchandise. All current merchandise will be exclusive for members to win. Take a look at that. It looks pretty nice. I'm going to get one. Coming from Golden Auctions, we do have a new record. The one-of-a-kind rocket copy of Action Comics #1 was purchased for a record-breaking $3.4 million. Golden Auctions arranged with a private sale in conjunction with the Metropolis Comics of New York. The sale price is the highest ever paid for a copy of Action Comics #1. Again, that is the rocket copy of that right there. In other news, Brock McBlockchain says, are you new to NFTs outside of Veve? You're going to need some education. Example, before racing to buy a deal, you're going to need to confirm the contract address, that the contract address matches the right collection. If this is foreign to you, jump into Feeshcore and ask. No Feesh needed. So that's something that, again, he's just willing to help people out because he's a boss. So we do have some news from Veve Digital Collectibles saying promo codes for Magic Lamp original purchasers coming soon. Codes will be available for use for 7 days from drop time. And I did get an email about that, more on that a little bit later. We do have someone called Rareable is on Immutable X, speed, scale, carbon neutrality, and no minting fees. Rareable is now on Immutable X, so shout out to them for that. So anyone remember back in January when IGN posted that Disney had filed a patent for a virtual world simulator that allows its theme park rides to generate augmented digital worlds without the need for headsets or glasses? Why would they post that? Quandary. I'm just going to leave that out there. Anyway, Veve Digital Collectibles says, an issue preventing some people from logging into the web app at app.veve.me has been identified. Those affected should reset their password either on web or the mobile app one more time to resolve the issue, and it should be fixed. Thank you for your patience. So, me and a couple friends were talking about Omi the other day, and talking about at a low price with OUP is going to be a crazy burn. And we had Hello K asking everybody in Spaces the other day, without knowing AF15 price right now, how much Omi would you have wagered to increase your chance at securing an AF15? Now, again, obviously people know that this is huge, but most people said around $100, or he said anywhere from $80 to $100. So if you decide to wager something, and let's say you don't get it, and let's say a percentage of that is burned, let's say 10%, that's a lot of freaking Omi. Imagine if everyone going for the AF15 chose to wager $80 to $100 of Omi to increase their shot at a $500 common comic. So I think if you have 10,000 editions, that means there's around $1 million worth of Omi burned on top of the 10% of what everybody else wagers. So $1 million US dollars worth of Omi at current price is about 750 million Omi tokens. Then the buybacks and burn from trading on the app with the Omi, which people will do, driving up the volume with big exchanges. It's going to be an absolute mad lad of a thing. Again, we're not 100% sure what's going to be in OUP and MCP. A lot of people are really hoping that a third of every single drop will go to the people in the queue, a third of it will go to people that wager MCP points, and hopefully a third of it go to it that have OUP. And again, we're not sure. It could be more, it could be less, but that's about 3,300 an average that people said they wager about $100 extra on top of the 20 gems. I feel like this is a lot of burn, and I feel like you can do the math. That's 330,000 US dollars of OMI burn plus 10% of the OMI from people who wagered and didn't get anything. Again, that's assuming we get that. Again, could be more, could be less, could be none at all, but I do think I remember that in the original OUP. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if you do the math, that's about $500,000 US dollars of OMI by pressure, and that's if we have one decent drop every 2 weeks. It's about $12 million US dollars worth of OMI across a year, not even including all the other burns and the burn from people who wager but don't get it. If you have something like a 300, what do we have? We have like about a $400 million market cap. That's about a 2.5% burn, or I'm sorry, boost just from that alone. Pretty interesting. There's Epico Regal. Okay, so we have someone saying Northern Geese said, can you please respond? Is the promo code, that's the one you get from the lamp, for a random drop of either 3 of the blind box for the animate, or for the Mickey Mouse drop, the Fantasia Mickey. So is it a promo code for a random drop of either 3 blind box, or is it a guaranteed uncommon animated? I haven't seen an answer on this yet. And Pyromaniac says there are a few uncommons, then there will be promo codes, so I'd assume random like a normal blind box, but Veve Digital Collectibles comes in and says the promo code guarantees purchase of the blind box, and it's a random rarity, so you're not 100% sure. And then Pyromaniac says, I'm guessing 16,000, 6,000 available at drop and 10,000 reserved. Flame says, will be nice once they finally confirm, because they said even if it's sold out, we can get some, so it's very confusing. And Veve Digital Collectibles responds that 10,000 of the total editions are reserved for original purchasers of the Magic Lamp, so only 6,000 are available to the public on drop, which is a little confusing. Because for those of you that do not know the numbers, it's not there's 16,000 for the uncommon, there's only 8,888 for the uncommon, 5,555 for the ultra rare, and then 1,940 for the secret rare, which is about 16,000. So that's what they mean. It's not that it's just the uncommon. You can get either or. And I don't know how many people are going to mint it, because I think all of them are, I think maybe the ultra rare might go below retail, but I think you're going to want the uncommon. It's animated and you have sound with it. And the secret rare is only 1,940 of them, so I think all of them are going to do pretty well. Obviously, long term, yeah, but I think the ultra rare might be the only one that goes below retail. I think the other ones would go above. Anyway, we have, speaking of which, we did get an email from that, an email saying, as an original purchaser of the Magic Lamp from Aladdin, you will receive a promo code for a purchase reservation of the Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey. This will guarantee you the ability to purchase the blind box with 7-day window from the drop, regardless if it is sold out in the store. So again, if it is sold out, you do have 7 days to be able to redeem it. Your promo code will be delivered on 16 September 2022, and it will expire at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on 22 September 2022. So we should get that pretty soon. We do have Foster Hilt saying, once OUP and MCP come out, it is likely that a percentage of each drop will be reserved for users in each of these categories. While this specific drop did not, I look forward to drops being regularly accessible to true collectors moving forward. We did touch on that before, and again, this might be one of the things that they're using just to test it out. Oh, hey, actually, yeah, out of 10,000, so let's say 2/3 of it are going to this, are going to somebody that is, that has the lamp. That would make some poetic sense that 2/3 would go not to people in the queue. 1/3 would go to OUP, 1/3 would go to MCP. Again, the numbers could be a little bit different, but I think this is a really, really good test. And it seems that Disney's okay with being the guinea pig. Like, yeah, sure, why not? They might not even know that they're the guinea pig for it. They might, Comey might just be like, yeah, we're going to do this. That sound good? He's like, yeah, without telling them this is what we're going to do. But in all seriousness, Disney probably knows pretty much everything that's going on. I don't know, at least the top of the top would. I don't think that every single executive at Disney, because again, there's like 80 of them. I don't think all of them would know what's going on, but maybe the top of the top would. Anyway, we have some hero announcements. One says, what's up, heroes? We've taken our snapshots of the hybrid and digital top 250 leaderboards. Please use the link below to see if you're on the list for the drop. Allow list start will be 11 a.m. Pacific time on September 20th with a public sale at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then we have somebody else coming in and saying, hey heroes, getting a lot of questions on the hybrid snapshot for the allow list. The hybrid snapshots is the chapter 1 without events. Please make sure to double check your leaderboard positions. So we do have somebody named Michael Campa saying, why was my account even disabled? Why was I robbed of participating in the lamp drop? I own every golden moment, and that hurt. While I appreciate getting my account back within 72 hours, I can't say the same for so many others here. Yes, I am a bot I am, grow up community. And the reason why I was laughing, because of Foster Hilt's response when he says, your account is literally called I am a bot, and the email clearly states that accounts are flagged that may demonstrate illegitimate behavior. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why this happened. Glad you got your account back, though. Foster firing off shots. I love him so much. Moving on here. We have somebody, I won't say their name, says the bottom of OMI price is going to be 0.000479, so that's 0004. I bet him my entire OMI collection. He didn't say anything, so yeah. Anyone can say anything on the internet. It doesn't mean they're true. Some people just trying to FUD, some people just trolling, whatever. So Veve Digital Collectibles, we were talking about a bunch of things on Twitter. So it says, here's a hint, what begins on Thursday in the US, which is tomorrow. And the Max from the Omi Homie says Hispanic Heritage Month. And then Veve Digital Collectibles, like, So hopefully we get something. A luchador would be great, like Rey Mysterio. Oh, could you imagine if that's how we get WWE? But what else could happen? I don't know. There's a ton of things that could happen for Hispanic Heritage Month. Comment down below anything that you want from there. So in other news, Alex was over on My Collectibles channel. My Collectibles, if you don't know, he's a very good, very entertaining. I really like him. Alex really likes him. He's always on that channel. He confirmed that big things are coming out in Q3, Q4, and in Q1. We really like that. Comment down below any theories that you have. Rock McBlockchain goes out and tweets, don't tell anyone, but 19 airdrops in a month isn't even the biggest thing coming to Feesh's. Remember earlier in the video when I said, hey, might be a good idea to go mint some. Probably a good idea to go mint some. Moving on. We do have Robbie Ferguson over from Immutable X saying 2 AAA game studios have started building on Immutable, announcing the first within a month. And he also says that $9 billion invested in Web3 games in less than 2 years. The writing is on the wall. Web3 gaming is going 100x global NFT volumes and set the standard for seamless UX and digital property rights, which will transform most forms of unique value in the world. So early this morning at about 1:30, Veve said starting in about 30 minutes, so about 2 a.m., Veve would be down for about 3 to 4 hours for standard maintenance. Thanks in advance for your patience while we work to improve the experience. And then Veve says at about 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Veve is back up. Thank you for your patience. So it only took a couple of hours. Huzzah for that. In other news, South Korea issues an arrest warrant for Lunar founder Do Kwon. Ho ho ho, the plot thickens. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say, where's Dashi? Where is Dashi? I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. Check out my shirt. Meow, meow. Don't look at me. Meow.